According to the Public Procurement and Disposal of Assets Authority, PPDA, 260 billion shillings is lost every year through corrupt procurement alone. In most cases, this money is deposited to the culprits' accounts overseas. This implies that development partners in those countries have the capacity to recover that money if they are sincere in their support to fighting corruption in African countries.
I believe that the current scenario does favor a situation where people who are corrupt are able to safely keep their money out of the continent. And to me, that's a big drawback, because what has happened is our resources that should have been developing our schools, our roads, our hospitals here in Africa are busy developing these roads and resources outside our continent.
Ahead of the one-day International Federation of Accountants Conference in Uganda, Vixon Nsube, the Chief Executive Officer of the Pan-African Federation of Accountants, calls on development partners to support local efforts in curbing corruption, pointing out that accountants can only play their rightful role if they are sure that the money stolen can be brought back into the country.
What does it mean to freeze an account? You are saying that you cannot access the money, but the bank is able to lend it to other people. So strictly speaking, the money we think we are getting as aid in Africa is not, most of our money is the interest that our resources in Africa are being utilized in there to grow their economies and bring back the exchange to us as though it is aid.
Let the framework of accounting for public resources include an accountant as a stakeholder.
The International Federation of Accountants, which looks to building what it calls strong and sustainable organizations, financial markets and economies in Africa, is also threatening to deregister accountants who connive with accounting officers, among them permanent secretaries, to swindle public funds.
And if we find anything wrong, then we are able to act ethically on what went wrong and exclude such a person from ever handling financial resources of a public interest entity.
The accountants are targeting to support enhanced tax collection to bring on board players from the small and medium sector in informal businesses. This they will do by offering affordable auditing services to encourage prudent bookkeeping. Lubega Emmanuel, WBS News.